Did you miss Solana? Did you miss Base? And did you miss the recent SUI ecosystem pumps? Are you sick of being left behind and the poor person who seems to only pick up the scraps when these large ecosystems pump and all the projects on them do a 20, 30, or even sometimes even 100x? Well, this is the video you need to watch. I am personally sick and tired of seeing people get lucky in the space. It's finally time I put my foot down and gave you all the secret sauce. The two ecosystems that I am dedicated right now on seeing growth, because institutions and most of Web3 retail are also seeing the growth. I've got 6 total projects to share with you in these ecosystems as well to give you irrefutable proof this is where the money is going to flow in this bull run. You may 100x, you may 20 or 30x. I'm not entirely sure. I've done my research on these 6 coins, and I can tell you right now, I think we're in the right area. So these 2 projects, what are they? Injective Protocol and Near Protocol. I am confident this is where money's flowing. I want you to wait this whole video through, listen attentively, and if you disagree with me after all I show you, I want you to hit the dislike button. Matter of fact, that's how confident I am. Now, at the same time, if you do like the video, I want you to hit that like button to help support all I do over here, especially if you are a Near Protocol or Injective holder. What you have to understand about projects, guys, in crypto, forget about the on-chain stats, forget about diving into the financials. What matters is keeping retail or Web3 happy, people like you and I. That's why after my 20,000 hours of research in crypto over the last 4 or 5 years, I've come to realize that the most important 2 things are this. The narrative, is it AI, gaming, or DePIN? And the meme, is it unique? Is it going to stand out amongst other AI, DePIN, or gaming coins? These 2 projects both do. I want to take you through Near Protocol first of all, and then run you through Injective as well. So with Near Protocol, we've got some massive backers, but don't let massive backers blind you. That isn't always the be all and end all for these coins. Near Protocol, in my personal opinion, really reigns supreme because we've seen it do so many gains recently in this cycle. It's almost proven to me that it is one of the chosen ones, one of the chosen ecosystems like SUI that will gain the most attention. Now, it's not just this. That in of itself is important, right? Going from $1 down here up to $10, almost 10x. That's very rare to find an ecosystem doing that. Most of these large caps didn't do that, bar like Solana. That's pretty much it, really. So it reacted very well here. But why I'm so bullish is another one, the TVL has increased exponentially. If we compare the last cycle where we are right now in the cycle to the all-time high, we're roughly looking at least a 4x in terms of TVL, which means we'll go above $1 billion in TVL. But given the news that's come out of this coin, and I'm going to share this with you in a moment, I believe we're going much, much higher than just simply $1 billion in TVL. Grayscale here, they have their own Near Protocol trust. So you can invest via Grayscale into buying Near Protocol tokens, of course, via a proxy here. But what I found most interesting was today, they increased their Near Protocol holdings in their decentralized AI fund by 2%. They increased it by 2%. So these guys are at 31.2% of this AI fund. Keep in mind, many of you may not even realize Near is an AI project, even beating Potenza, which many of you deem as the best AI project in the crypto space. So they have like 6% more than the second highest here. Again, they hold most of their almost 1/3 of their entire AI fund in Near Protocol tokens. Why are they doing this? Why are they adding? Well, I think it's because Near Protocol is gearing up to gain the most attraction and attention from the AI narrative. Josh, this guy is a GP or CEO at one of these venture capital funds based for crypto. He literally says here, if this isn't in your blue chip bag for this cycle, you haven't been paying attention. Now, you can argue, well, he has a vested interest because he got into Near Protocol years ago in the VC rounds. Yes, that's definitely true. You can argue that fact. But again, I think, based on all my research, he's not wrong. Now, they recently had an event called Redacted, and many people, and I believe this is why actually Grayscale increased their holdings in Near Protocol, many people and I believe that this is mainly because AI and DeFi are going to have a really good merge this cycle. And because they focus so heavily at this particular event, Redacted, on incorporating AI via agents and other products as well into DeFi, I think that when these new projects spawn out of Redacted, it's going to really blow the DeFi space out of the water, okay? They launched this new sort of product called Near AI focusing on doing some pretty cool things here, like bringing on 1.4 trillion AI parameters, whatever the hell parameters means, creating the world's biggest decentralized AI language model, LLM, if you will, okay? So a cross-chain AI agent is also in alpha, capable of launching meme coins in seconds and browsing the web to purchase products for fiat. In my opinion, we don't need any more meme coins in Near Protocol. However, that will create obviously a pretty big buzz for the meme coin space on Near, which is where most of the money these days, unfortunately, is headed, right? Meme coins. That probably is a net positive for Near. Future functionality may include booking flights and ordering food from Web2 sites. The reason I highlight this is because one of my 3 projects for Near is this coin. Let's not forget, Near Protocol has about half of all the coins in circulation staked, which is one of the best out there, okay? It has one of the best tokens in circulation to staked ratios. Now, you have to understand as well, guys, a great thing about both these projects is they're layer 1s, which means they attract a bunch of money, right? When new money, maybe yourself, wants to buy these meme coins or other smaller projects, what do? Well, they buy, of course, the main project. They buy Injective tokens or Near Protocol tokens. But we have to understand here, when we're buying and we invested into an ecosystem, what's the one project you must own? Think about it. Pause this video and think about it. What's the one project when you're buying an infrastructure like a layer 1, Solana, Ethereum, Injective, Near, Cardano? What is that next project you buy to absorb any of the demand that bottom layer gets involved with? It's a DEX, of course. Access to the ecosystem. Many of the small projects built on these layer 1s, they aren't on centralized exchanges. They just aren't yet. Prime example of this is Coinbase. Their main DEX is Aerodrome. Now, Aerodrome is the de facto DEX, meaning the primary DEX on Base. And it is the only DEX just for Base. It's not cross-chain. That's an important distinction because that means that there is a community around Base that gravitates towards that main DEX. That is what we're looking for in terms of Near Protocol and Injective, or any ecosystem for that matter, okay? Always look for the primary de facto DEX that has some important characteristics to unlock the ecosystem, to allow us and people to buy their meme coins and so on. Now, how do we know what to buy? Well, we look for the one that's got the most TVL, most users, strong community, rewards the community, gives the revenue back to the community, and also has the most ecosystem-focused trading pairs. So Coin Warrant is a meme coin. Okay, I'm going to have a meme coin for both these because it's just so important. I'm personally buying this meme coin. I don't own it yet, so don't bloody front run me. And it's called Purge, right? Most established AI meme coin on Near. So it's an AI meme coin. Now, if Near Protocol ushers in this whole AI narrative, and let's say it does become one of the de facto AI plays of the bull run, mix in there with DeFi and AI, well, guess what? This meme coin's probably going to do quite well. This is it here, okay? Again, Purge is the ticker. I'll leave links down below. You can purchase it on Ref Finance, the main de facto DEX, hint, hint, on Near Protocol here. Very small following. But again, guys, this is so new. This project has only been out since the 11th of November. Please don't front run me. I want to buy this coin. Don't front run me, all right? Just chill, calm down, okay? I think this coin has a lot more momentum to still go. Obviously, if Bitcoin and so on pushes up and that meme coin narrative hits Near Protocol, market cap being $7 million right now, I think we probably could have a winner right here. Now, like I hinted, of course, we have to buy the de facto DEX on Near Protocol. This is, of course, easily found by going to DeFi Llama, typing in Near Protocol, and coming in here to find the DEX, okay? Now, again, it's important to look for, you see this here, one chain. It needs to be, in my opinion, the de facto DEX to build a community that comes directly from the layer 1 itself. So Near Protocol fans want to buy a Near Protocol focused project. They don't give a crap about bloody Uniswap, because Uniswap's basically like the McDonald's. They want to go support the local chain or the local business owner, if you will. So this guy has a 9 million market cap. Get this, a 9 million market cap, and yet the TVL, hold on, is $63 million. It's a 6x more for the TVL to market cap ratio. That is insane. Last 24 hours, 14 mil volume. When Near Protocol gets traction, this will explode, in my opinion. This in the recent pump went from 8 cents and marked itself up to 50 cents. So over 5x. I think we'll see, of course, large gains again. Simply, we could easily 10x here to 100 mil market cap. We could even go to 500 mil market cap, which of course is a 50x. I'm not throwing numbers at you guys, but given this project is also backed by massive people, Jump Capital, Dragonfly, and D1 are S-tier investors. You can't get better. Kronos is not too bad themselves, but these three are S-tier investors. So they are truly trusted by the best. The last project isn't actually released yet, but if this does launch a token, I'm telling you right now, guys, I will be buying quite a lot of it. The reason being is they had a recent shout out from Near Protocol themselves saying this is the most advanced AI feature in all of crypto. I think it's not pronounced this way, but I'm going to call it Byte Protocol or Beats Protocol. Either way, they have massive features allowing people to interact across chain. That's a big part in your protocol, right? Allowing counter abstractions, so cross-chain transfers to happen as an AI model. I mentioned this on last night's video, of course, as well. When features like this come online and allows you to say, hey, I want you to tell me what my balance is on this chain and then transfer all my tokens from this chain to this chain, do a swap, and then blah, 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 all in a single sentence. And it does it all, which is actually working right now. I did watch this video. It was pretty insane, to be honest with you. That will change DeFi forever. And this is happening all thanks to the recent Redacted event. It's all come out of Redacted. That's why I'm so bullish, and that's why I think Grayscale are bullish as well, guys. So I think when the traction catches on like it did with Sui, Solana, and Base, I think Near Protocol is going to really explode, and of course, so will the ecosystem. Now, Injective are massive names themselves, actually, of course. You guys know why I love Injective, because they're a layer one like Near Protocol, but they're not focused on AI. These guys are focused on DeFi. These guys are focused on providing a very similar centralized exchange experience in a decentralized way, and mainly allowing developers to plug and play what they call modules in their smart contracts. So it allows the developers that pretty much have hardly no experience to come on, use their creative mindset, and just create an awesome product that they think will do well. I love this project for a few different reasons, as we'll soon see, but they have recently as well incorporated AI within their project, allowing things like what Near Protocol is doing right now, to tack AI on top of DeFi to allow for a whole bunch of awesome stuff. I'm telling you guys, this is where I believe a large portion of crypto is going this bull run. AI and DeFi mixing together. Almost DeFi 3.0. Trademark that, by the way. Now, Injective is a 2.3 billion market cap, so it's about 3 times smaller than Near. So I think it does have more growth potential just in that. But again, don't fade Near Protocol here, by the way. Their engagements are far higher. I think they do have a far stronger community. As a matter of fact, I think these guys have probably the strongest community out there, apart from the large top 10 coins, okay? So these guys are currently averaging right now, oh gosh, even in the last 6 months, if I kind of zoom out a bit more here, we'll see this kind of peak out a little bit more, but it's around about 1.5 to 2 million interactions, and this recently picked up a lot. These guys are actually doing their own event similar to Redacted right now, their sort of Injective Summits, which of course is bringing developers together to allow them to create some awesome applications. All these things are net positive, right? They don't actually have a Grayscale product, nor are they in a Grayscale fund, but they have been marked here as a possible candidate for a future fund. These guys also don't have a lot of TVL either, 45 million. They have increased a lot since the start of the year as well. Around about a 3 or a 4x, pretty average. However, remember, these guys are a very small project. They don't compete with Near Protocol in terms of the amount of DeFi applications on them just yet, but this can change on a dime. And honestly, again, isn't the most important thing. Like I showed you before in crypto, the narrative and the meme are the 2 most important things. Everything else on top of that is complementary. So here's some fun facts about Injective, by the way. There's 100% of all the tokens unlocked. There's no more tokens to come out, but it gets better. They do weekly burns. I'll show you how much they burn in a second here. It's a lot. And they have over 61% of the total network staked. So they're burning a lot, and they have 10% more of the total token stake than Near Protocol. It's, again, one of the highest staking rates in the entire crypto space. So they burned 6.3 million Injective. Do the math on that. 6.3 million multiplied by $23. They've burned almost $150 million worth of Injective at the current price. Now, these weekly burns is one of the main reasons why I bought this token. Of course, they have all the tokens out, and they burn, like you can see here, 12,000 Injective per week, or around about. So they're burning hundreds of thousands of dollars each and every single week, like clockwork, deflating the supply, or reducing the supply, should I say, and therefore increasing the possible memeability, the uniqueness of the product itself. They also created an index for BlackRock's Buildall fund, allowing people to trade the sort of in and outflows of the Buildall fund itself, which of course allows us to speculate on the market essentially. And like I said before, they're now working with ASI, or more particularly Fetch, in the ASI Alliance to bring on AI. They're also in the top 10 highest revenue earning layer 1 projects out there. They did 1.54 million the previous month, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. I made a recent video on these guys, so I'm not going to talk too much more about it. I made it 6 days ago, okay? So fresh information. They're also ushering in this whole new meme coin mania, if you will. This is, again, where most money is coming into the space. Crypto King here says, I also feel Solana is too much diluted into meme coins. Gonna bid $100,000 into Injective meme coins. So, guys, ecosystem-wise, where are we going with these three projects? Well, in my personal opinion, number one is, of course, the DEX. You have to have a DEX. I think Dojo Swap is by far the best. Dojo Swap here is only a 20K market cap. So this coin is tiny, very, very small. And yet the TVL is currently $10 million, with the volume in the last 7 days being 6 million, in the last 24 hours being 600,000. So again, Injective is a far smaller ecosystem than Near Protocol, and that, of course, of Solana and Ethereum and so on. So this is quite impressive, and I think is by far the best DEX on this platform. Next is Hydro Protocol. So Hydro is a liquid restaking project built on Injective. So this pretty much allows you to get your Injective, stake it with these guys, earn some yield on that, so earn some passive income, and then you also get liquid tokens back, and then you can use those liquid tokens to do things like trade or whatever else you might want to do. So you can maximize your overall efficiency with the same asset rather than locking it up forever. Now, these guys have a lot of followers on Twitter, which is a good sign. 51,000. Where I'm kind of the most attracted to these guys is they have $68 million in TVL, 141,000 users, but only, again, a 10 mil market cap. They are 6 times smaller in terms of market cap versus TVL, which is like a very good sign, to say the least. So guys, check out Hydro. They are by far one of the best plays, I believe, right now on Injective. And last but not least, what about the meme coin? Well, it's quite a small meme coin here. Self-reported market cap is at 9 million, but they are dog with nunchucks. Now, if you know the Injective ecosystem, their community are called ninjas. Okay, so this is the ninja token itself. So I believe just by order of, this is the mascot of Injective, it's going to do well. It just has to do well. If Injective gets the right traction, which I believe it will, it's inevitable in my opinion. There's no doubt in my mind this can go to 100 mil market cap or even to, 300 or 400 million market cap. So there's quite a few multiples in these small caps. That is why I'm hedging into not just the ecosystems themselves, but the main projects. I'm a big holder of Injective. I'm a big holder of Near Protocol. I put my money where my mouth is. So let me know what you think down below of these two coins and the 6 ecosystem projects I've outlined below. Are you a holder? If so, why? Let's start a discussion. Talk to you all soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.